Hey guys, what's up? Gurmando here. Welcome to my NXT TakeOver Respect review. It's kind of late now. It's like 20 past 1. I finished watching it like an hour ago, but I was just watching all the exclusive.com exclusive things and reading people's thoughts on the show, and I just seen some stupid what culture fucking article, and I hate people that just go out their way and just nitpick and hate every single little thing about the show. It's like, what fucking assholes, It really pisses me off. People are just out to hate, and can't, it just annoys me. It really annoys me. But, anywho, let's go into the review of this show. We'll start with the pre-show. I did have the bloody, here it goes. I did have the thing open. I don't think there was much on the pre-show to really talk about, just a couple of video packs and stuff. Lita was on there. Yeah, they showed off the Dusty Cup thing, which is really cool. It's like a cup, and then in the middle there's like cowboy boots. It's really cool. I thought it was really nice. Anyways, on to the show. There's nothing really to say. And the Wikipedia thing is all weird. It's usually like in a bracket system, but it's all messed up, and it says for the dark match, Bull Dempsey defeated John Cena for the United States Championship. That's not what happened. Somebody must have been on here and bloody changed it. Bull Dempsey defeated Sawyer Fulton, and Bull apparently debuted new music. So yeah, there's that. First up, we have Finn Balor and Joey Samoa, aka Samoa Joe, versus the Mechanics. In a very good match. I enjoyed it, and the crowd was for the first half of the show. The crowd was really wild. They really were, especially during Chad Gable and Jason Jordan's match. They were going apeshit in that match. You could tell they were just so excited and so hot for it. It was awesome. But this match, a good match. Eventually ends with Finn Balor and Samoa Joe winning with the Muscle Buster and the coup de grace. I was really enjoying the Mechanics work. They should actually call them the Mechanics. They sort of stopped doing it. I don't know why, but they were doing really good work. And like Edge and Christian spoke about it. Stone Cold spoke about it. How they work in the ref and doing all this good heel stuff. Really good guys. And it looks like they're going to maybe get a tag title shot since they beat Vaudevillains in this tournament. So maybe that'll happen at the next takeover or something. But also they like wrecked Finn's leg in this match, so that was sort of like the story for like the final match. Yeah, moving on. And I don't know how long it was. This thing is all messed up. Let's see, 9:05 maybe. It's really weird. Now, next we have Baron Corbin and Rhino defeating Jason Jordan, Chad Gable. 10 minutes 28, I think. It's so weird. It's all like written out in a sentence instead of like a layout bracket thing, whatever that's called, like a timetable or whatever the hell it's called. It's weird. But this was a really good match. This was definitely one of my favorite matches. Just Chad Gable and Jason Jordan are just awesome. I love these guys. And I didn't realize until somebody, I was reading the comments in one of the videos, and somebody said people were chanting Chad Gable, the Kurt Angle's theme song, and I was like, what? No, they weren't. And then I went back and watched it again. And I was like, oh god, they were. I never noticed that. Never realized that. But yeah, they were really hot for both Chad Gable and Jason Jordan. They were just really loving these guys. And I think they should have won it. So many people are saying it that they should have won it. I think that's the bad thing, is that like a non-team won over an actual team. That was kind of my problem. At least they could have had like an actual team in the actual final, but it was both just random guys put together. Yeah, it's not a major deal, but I just think it would have been better if an actual team was at least in the finals. But anywho's, what are we seeing here? They're saying something. Nah, it's nothing. Just saying about Sasha Banks getting ready for the main event before this match. But the eventually ended with Baron Corbin. I gotta say, I don't like the guy's promos and that, but his bloody like Black Hole Slam. Oh my god, that thing is awesome. That is so fucking awesome when he does that. That's like the spinning like side slam or like the winds of change that Wade Barrett does. Just awesome, really cool. But eventually ended with this awesome move into the end of days. It looked like he was going for like a round the world DDT or head scissors type of thing, and then he countered it into the end of days. It was so awesome. But also, Chad Gable had a like rolling bridging German suplex, which is where like he runs into the corner, does a backwards roll, and then German suplex. Doug Williams did it when he was in TNA. That was awesome. On Baron Corbin as well. He was a big dude. But yeah, I would really love to see these guys, Chad Gable and that, get some sort of feud, get something going, because I really like them, and so do loads of other people. They really enjoy them. Anyways, moving on. Right now, Baron Corbin won. Moving on, we have we see Kevin Nash in the crowd. Then we get a video for Asuka's debut, and the next match is Dana Brooke versus Asuka, and it ended in 5 minutes 33. And the crowd was still hot for this. They were enjoying this, and it was a pretty good match. I was quite enjoying it. Some people were saying it was kind of shitty, but I enjoyed it. It was good. It was different, and I really like Dana. I think she's really improved a lot since she debuted. I wasn't a fan, but now I am. I think she's great. And Asuka was really good. She started doing Dana's pose after doing like a rear view type of thing, and the fans went nuts for that. They were loving that. And also she caught her in like this like rolling armbar, and then she had her in like some sort of ankle lock type of thing. It was awesome. I was loving all these like submission moves out of nowhere. It was just awesome. I really liked that. She also had like a German suplex. There it goes, saying about the jumping armbar. Emma gets on the apron, but Asuka decks her. The fans started chanting Asuka City. She then takes her down in the Asuka lock, which is like a crossface chicken wing and body scissors combo for the win. It was good. I enjoyed it. I thought it was good. Really showed what Asuka's all about. And then like in the exclusive video afterwards, like Dana Brooke was like, and like she was like acting as if she'd won, like she'd gone like I don't know how to explain it, like she'd gone nuts pretty much. And she was like, oh yeah, I beat Asuka, yeah, I beat her really quickly, and then Asuka was in and tapping her on the head and stuff. It was funny. It was pretty good. But after the match, Asuka leaves the ring and stares down Emma, but Emma just turns away, and Asuka smiles and leaves, and smiles again when she gets to the top of the stage. We get a look at Finn Balor, and then we get another Nia Jax promo, who's going to debut next week on NXT, which that's all being taped like right now. Let's see. Oh my god. WWE announces James Storm's NXT debut. What the fuck? Oh my god, there's loads of shit just been announced. OMGs. OMGs. Let's see, what the hell is this? James Storm, an 18-year veteran and former heavyweight champion, made his unannounced debut at tonight's NXT TV taping as he competed in a match that will air on NXT on Wednesday, October 21st on the WWE Network. Storm's arrival just underscores what the WWE Universe already realized: you just never know who will show up in NXT. What the fuck? That's awesome! And he's actually came in as James Storm. That's fucking awesome! One of the pictures isn't working for some fucking reason. OMGs, this is fucking cool. and it looks like he's facing that guy. They still have him as a fucking jobber, that guy. They brought him back again, that English guy. I can't remember his name. Oh my god, that's awesome. That's so fucking cool. Oh my god. I can't wait to see that. That's fucking awesome. Let's see what else they're saying. They're not saying anything there. They're just saying that he's debuted and he won a quick match with the Eye of the Storm, which I think is that spinny thing. Yeah, that's its official title. I think it's like the Razor's Edge spinning thing. I just found out who's the new #1 contender. I won't say. It's not who I thought it was going to be. Oh well, I was not expecting that, but I guess that's kind of good that it's unpredictable. I'm just bloody reading loads of wrestling news here. Anyways, let's get back to the fucking review. I got sidetracked. Where were we? What was I talking about? I was talking about Asuka and Dana Brooke, I think. Yeah, it was. It was a good match. Now we move on to Tyler Breeze versus Apollo Crews, and the fans, they died for this in this one because it wasn't that good. They were so hot for Chad Gable on that, but they kind of died in this one. But it was a good match. It was decent. Eventually it got down to thingy, my bobber, Crews going for his doing his like press slam thing and then going for the moonsault, but Breeze holds on to his leg. He fights him off, goes for it again. Breeze gets up his knees. Breeze was running forearms in the corner, but the third one he gets it looked like a bro kick, and then Crews lifts him up like he was going for like a back body drop or like a back suplex type of thing, and he held him up and then spun him round and hit a powerbomb. That was pretty sweet, and that's what won the match. That was pretty cool. It's the kind of way to describe it, it would be similar to Cena's thing in his 5 moves of doom, but instead of just, you know, spinning around, he actually threw him in the air and spun him around and caught him in a powerbomb, or sort of similar to the Blue Thunder Bomb, except, you know, with the whole throwing thing instead of just holding on to him. It was cool. Then after that we get to see Hideo Itami and Funaki at ringside. We see Bayley preparing for the main event. We get some highlights from the Dusty Classic, and we're on to the next one, which is also this Apollo Crews match. Lasted 9 minutes 48. We have Finn Balor and Samoa Joe defeating Baron Corbin and Rhino. 11 minutes 10. The match was okay. It wasn't as thingy as the other ones. The other ones were better in my opinion. It was still good, you know, working Finn's leg and stuff. But you know, it was decent. It was decent. I just think it you know, could have been better, maybe, my opinion. But how did it end? Joe with the STO on Corbin. Joe turns around to a gore. Finn breaks up the pin. Finn with the DDT on Corbin. Finn sends Corbin to the floor. Rhino knocks Finn to the floor. Rhino runs into a kick from Joe. More back and forth until Joe and Balor get the win. Come on, be a bit more detailed than that, you ferret. Fucking they hit this muscle buster and then the coup de grace again, and that's how they won. Eventually, then afterwards, like the Rhodes family came in to present the cup, and Cody was talking about Dusty Rhodes, and he was saying that everyone is a Rhodes tonight, and the fans was chanting that, and the theme, Dusty's theme music was playing. Thank you, Dusty chants. It was good, you know. It was a good moment. I wasn't sure. I thought we were gonna get Joe turning on Finn, but that didn't happen. Didn't happen at all. That's okay. That's okay though. And also I like how when stuff like that's happening, the crowd is dead quiet. You know, respectful. Like when they do stuff on the main roster, you know, you can still hear bloody people speaking and shit. It's kind of annoying, but with NXT, they're dead quiet, and I think that's really cool. It's really good that they do that. We come back after a break and see Stephanie McMahon, Lita, Becky Lynch, and Charlotte at ringside. And the fans are very rowdy as they announce hype tonight's main event, and we get a video. Okay. And then next we have the final match, which was Sasha Banks versus Bayley in the 30-minute Iron Man match. I'll give you the times here for the pinfalls. We have Sasha Banks pinning Bayley with a roll-up, 8:31. Bayley pins Sasha, Bayley at belly, 10:52. Bayley counted out, 14:08. Bayley pins Sasha with a Rana. I think that was like a Hurricane Rana thing. Sort of like similar to what Rey Mysterio used to do after the West Coast Pop. 17:20, and then Bayley forcing Sasha Banks to tap out, modified armbar, 29:57. It was a really good match. It was a really good match. Some people are saying better than Brooklyn. I don't think so, but it's mainly just because the ending blew my mind at Brooklyn. It really did. The ending just totally blew my mind. But still a really awesome match. We get a big women's wrestling chant before the match even started, and this is awesome, and you deserve it. And Bayley's family's at ringside with superfan Izzy. There was some stuff with her later, we'll speak about that. It was just good. It started off slow, but it was still good. It was really good, and it was interesting to see what was happening. Just sort of flicking through here, see any stuff worth mentioning. This recap thing is horrible. It's really shit. Who is this from? Is this from WWE.com? I don't know, but it's shit. It's not good. But the first one, Sasha Banks got it anyway, and I remember that with the roll up out of nowhere or something. And I hate these bloody recaps, and they're not actually detailed. So stupid. But that's fucking stupid. Oh yeah, she put a thumb in the. Oh yeah, it was actually really good the way they did it. Sasha got like a 2 count and was like arguing with the ref, and then it led to like Bayley running in and almost hitting the ref, or Sasha hitting the ref, and then Sasha was like blocking the ref's view and put a thumb in the eye, and then got a roll up. That was pretty good. And then after that we have Sasha sending Bayley face first in the turnbuckles. Bayley blocks the double knees and drops Sasha chin first in the corner, then gets a Bayley belly for the second fall. Sasha's talking trash to Bayley's family. She rams Bayley in the LED board and gets a 2-1. Now here, this is when she did this stuff with Izzy's headband thing, and they should have had the bloody camera on because the crowd was going nuts and we couldn't see what was actually happening. She like took her headband or something and was up saying stuff in her face, and we didn't actually get to see it. We've seen little bits of it, but not all of it. The camera should have been on that the entire time, because that was really good heel work by Sasha. And eventually Izzy was crying and shit. But then I thought they should have shown that, because that was some good shit. Because they could hear the crowd going nuts, but we couldn't see it. Bayley gets a 3 count out of nowhere to tie it 2-2. This recap is horrible, I'm telling you, fucking horrible. Because I'm horrible at remembering the actual match, but then for a recap like this, it's just shit. Eventually Bayley starts going wild with Sasha's hand on the steel steps. And then Bayley starts taking the steps out, and at this point like all the fans stand up. Cause I'm like, what the hell is she way to do here? And she like runs up the steps and does like a flying clothesline. That was really cool. Eventually, and at this point the fans just stayed up. They were after that they didn't sit back down again. They were wanting to see what was happening. And eventually after that, Sasha gets back in the ring, goes for the suicide dive. Bayley catches her and hits a Bayley to belly on the outside. A holy shit chant starts. Also, I don't know, because this recap is so crap, but they showed Izzy again at one point, and I don't know, it seemed kind of forced a little bit what was happening, and there goes my screen being a ferret. It seemed sort of forced, like she was like sort of crying or some shit. I don't know, it seemed a little forced. Like the first time, after Sasha said stuff, it was understandable, but I don't know, it seemed a little forced. Maybe not, maybe I don't know, but it just seemed weird. But eventually they're like on the top ropes and stuff, like trying to do stuff, but it's not happening. Bayley hits like this, like a super Bayley to belly superflex off the top rope. But Sasha's like foot was on the bottom rope when they got down for the pin. Sasha gets this submission locked in at 2 minutes to go, but Bayley manages to get out. Yeah, I think it was like a Boston Crab, and Sasha was like kicking Bayley in the head. Eventually, Bayley gets out of it by like holding on to Sasha's hand, because Sasha's hand was wrecked, and that was some really good storytelling, because like when Corey Graves spoke about it as well, she wasn't like gripping her like this, she was like gripping her thing like this, because of the hand like selling it well. I thought it was really good. That was really good storytelling. Eventually Bayley, got out of it. Sasha hits the bank statement, but Bayley counters and gets into the submission with like 15 seconds left. A brutal submission where she had bloody Thingy's arms and was bending them like right back. It was more like that, but right fucking back. And eventually like Sasha says, I quit, or something like that, and it was like 3 seconds left, and Bayley won 3-2. It was really cool, really a good way to end it. But I still think Brooklyn was a little bit better. And after the match, we see them all. We see Becky and Charlotte and Lita clapping and stuff, and eventually the entire roster comes out. And Triple H has got flowers, and I think Stephanie's got flowers. Sarah Del Rey, William Regal's there. They give flowers to Sasha. The fans chant, "Thank you, Sasha." Then Triple H comes in the ring and gives flowers to Bayley, raises her arm. Fans start a "You deserve it" chant, and then it goes off the air with everyone cheering Bayley. And apparently after the show finished, Sasha gave the flowers to Izzy and said sorry or something, and they fist bumped or something like that. So yeah, that was kind of a cool thing to do. But yeah, it was good show. It was decent. It was. I did enjoy the match. I just think Brooklyn was just a little bit better. But it's good to see the woman in the main event. Good to see that, and they put on a hell of a match, a really good match. But I'm bloody interested to see now what's going to happen with NXT with James Storm. James Storm's in there. That's awesome. Because there was a picture of him on yesterday, I think, or Wednesday now, like walking into Full Sail with Billy Gunn. So I think that's really cool. He's now there, and he was just on TNA. I don't know how much of that shit they've got taped, because they're doing some storyline where the title's been stolen. No, not stolen, like vacated by Matt Hardy. After he just won it, and they did it on YouTube like the day after, which is kind of stupid in my opinion. You should have left it till the show. But when you tape stuff fucking 6 months in advance, well, what the fuck do you expect to happen? But so I don't know if he's gonna still appear on TNA or not, since they've got all that stuff taped. I don't know how that's gonna work. But yeah, I'm glad to see him in TNA. I think that's really cool, especially as a wrestler, because I heard it was going to be like a manager type of role. It said like player coach, whatever the fuck that means. I think it means like manager, but it looks like he's in as an actual wrestler, which is awesome. So yeah, tell me your thoughts on the show. I know this will be up kind of late now. It's like fucking 1:45, and I have to start at 7 a.m. work. So I need to be up in a few hours. So yeah, that kind of sucks. But I'm off. I'm off next week, so that's good. That's good. And I'm thinking about working. I'm thinking about. I just seen looking at the replies to that James Storm tweet. Somebody's got the bloody super hot fire thing. Oh, and here's another one. It's fucking Dixie Carter crying with Rockstar Spud. And Rhino and shit from last week. From last year, I mean. Oh, that's some good shit. But yeah, tell me your thoughts on the takeover. I thought it was decent. It was good. Good show. Good show. And be interested to see what they're gonna do for the next NXT takeover, which will be in the UK. So yeah, I feel like I keep saying so yeah. But that's it. I'm gonna end it because I've rambled on too long. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Subscribe, hit the like button, and believe in the Shield. Bye.